This is the story of the greatest ship of its time, a symbol of human genius and tragic pride. The Titanic, a liner that millions dreamed of, believing it to be unsinkable. But the night of April 14, 1912, changed everything. Today, we dive into the past to understand why the Titanic truly became a legend. In the early 20th century, humanity reached for new heights. The White Star Line Company decided to build 3 liners that would surpass everything that came before. The centerpiece of that vision was the Titanic. Construction began in 1909 in Belfast. Over 15,000 workers labored for nearly 3 years to bring the dream to life. The ship was 269 meters long and weighed over 46,000 tons. It was a true floating palace, restaurants, swimming pools, electricity, elevators, a luxury unseen at the time. Inside, the Titanic resembled a palace. First-class passengers enjoyed comfort equal to the best hotels of London and Paris. Grand staircases, elegant halls, meals by top chefs. Yet behind this luxury lay a social divide. Third-class passengers lived in small, modest cabins deep below deck. On April 10, 1912, the Titanic departed from Southampton bound for New York. On board were over 2,200 people, the wealthiest of the rich, immigrants, and families seeking a new life. The atmosphere was filled with hope and excitement. No one could imagine that this voyage would be their last. April 14, 1912. The North Atlantic. The weather is clear, the sea calm, but the water temperature is below freezing. That evening, Captain Edward Smith receives multiple iceberg warnings. Yet the ship does not slow down. At 11:40 p.m., disaster strikes. The iceberg rips through the hull, flooding several compartments. The fate of the ship is sealed. The Titanic begins to sink. The crew sends out distress signals. But there are only 20 lifeboats, not enough even for half of the passengers. Women and children go first. The orchestra keeps playing, trying to calm the crowd. Captain Smith remains on the bridge. Heroes and cowards, rich and poor, in that moment, all were equal before death. At 2:20 a.m. on April 15, 1912, the Titanic breaks in two and vanishes beneath the waves. More than 1,500 lives are lost in the icy Atlantic. Only a few survive, rescued later by the ship Carpathia. The world was in shock. The Titanic became a symbol of human arrogance and sorrow. After the disaster, maritime safety laws were changed. Every ship must now have enough lifeboats for all passengers and a 24-hour radio watch. Society and science learned a painful but vital lesson. Today, the Titanic rests nearly 4 kilometers below the surface. Its remains stand as a reminder of dreams, pride, and the fragility of human life. The legend of the Titanic lives on, in films, books, and in the hearts of those who remember what progress can cost. This is not just the story of a ship. This is the story of humanity itself.